Good evening. Welcome to Business Forum. We are here to enlighten your business world. Tonight we bring you interesting facts in the business world. Also in the program is market trends. But first, it's Business in Focus, and I'm Rebecca Namboze. The Public Sector Foundation, African Development Bank, and the Line Ministry of Trade have made a merger to offer a long-term solution to the alarming unemployment rates in Uganda. The latest unemployment rate statistical data published by the Uganda Bureau of Statistics indicates that unemployment rate stands at 86%, the biggest rate in the region. In this report, situation analysis of 14.5 million Ugandans above the age of maturity, only 4 million people are employed in the private sector, while government employment takes the smallest percentage.
The Minister of Trade and Industry, Amelia Chambade, has called upon the government to fight unemployment levels among the youth that is causing redundancy and involvement in unlawful behaviors. In Uganda, among the 14.5 million people, only 4 million people are employed by the private sector and less than 1 million people employed by the government. This shows the level of unemployment that Uganda is having. Confirmed statistical data from UNBS indicates that 600,000 people only earn 700,000 per month. This is a major hindrance to the economic growth.
Part of the reason why interest rates are high is government borrowing. But we shall not do it when you have all these things which I wish we could create more industries than districts. I think that would be more helpful.
The Executive Director of Private Sector Foundation of Uganda, Gideon Badagawa, says that Uganda has to improve on the registration of companies since it has the biggest informal sector.
Whole 10.5 that is going to be shared between government and the rest of the informal private sector. And there is the challenge. Government can only employ less than 800,000 people, less than 1 million. Even with the commissions and the districts and name it, however much it expands. Less than 1 million people. And I don't think it's going to expand to 2 million people. So it's the private sector, and that is a challenge, the private sector. And I'll give you another interesting statistic as well. Only less than 600,000 people earn more than 700,000 shillings in this country.
The government here has made attempts to step up the economy, as well fight the disturbing unemployment levels in the country, affecting majority, majorly the youth, but efforts have been hampered. Acute complaints and demand for the creation of new districts that require huge capital to start a new district. The Ministry of Finance Treasury Department last week issued cost implications to Parliament of starting a new district, indicating the cost implications of 16 billion shillings for each district. This means create 29 new districts. The Uganda government requires 464 billion shillings over the next 3 financial years to start 39 new districts. But what is likely to be the implication of this cost on the national economy?
We have many projects around, energy projects, Karuma, name them Isimba, the standard gauge railway, and so on and so forth. We have cement, we have steel. How much are we taking advantage of these projects to ensure that we are able to increase the capacity, one, to produce, but also to consume, because then you get income and consume. But the other thing is, to what extent are our people saving? The challenge with Ugandans, especially the youth, is that we politic a lot. Youth politic a lot.
However, coupled with unemployment, the country has been plagued in this financial dilemma because of precising the debate surrounding the creation of new districts and unemployment level.
Now, information communication technologies have been projected as enhancers of trade and commerce through the online platform. These make easy the trading activities through providing timely link between producers and their consumers as regards available products. We have the details.
Information communication technology has upheld activities through subsidizing business conduct. Such technology include mobile money, mobile phone applications, among others.
That trader today can go online and find a product in China or wherever and actually either order it or get on the plane knowing exactly where he's going to buy that product.
This technology has further played a great role in agriculture through minimizing the role of middlemanship. This is being made possible through the use of the available applications.
I came across a group of young people in Wandega recently that are actually selling TVs using Facebook. They don't buy the TVs, but they are traders who bring them in, and these guys are actually selling them via Facebook, and they move.
Farmers have hence been urged to embrace technology and look at it from a perspective that gives them an opportunity to grow and expand towards a commercial scale.
We are currently using WhatsApp to access the smart farmers, especially the professionals that want to get into agriculture, and they have limitation in terms of information, where to sell their produce, or maybe to get when they are being attacked by pests and diseases and they want to access the agronomist.
ICTs are seen to provide a platform that will see the business sector shifting to a commendable level through provision of links between consumers and the producers. In this era of technology, ICTs are being used as a tool to promote trade and business. Mariam Namtadi, WBS.
Still in business forum, unemployment may be regarded as a plague that is eating up the Ugandan society, with 62% of the youth being unemployed. However, it only takes one going out of their way to engage in what society may deem as ridiculous, as long as they have a motive. Our crew visited a 20-year-old Esther Ndagire, who is part and parcel of a welding farm. We have the details.
Working in an environment that comprises solely of the opposite sex has not been an easy task for this self-motivated epitome of inspiration.
People I work with, all of them are guys. And you know, guys' behavior, they always want to make fun, sometimes say words that are, I won't say insulting, but to some extent they are, but you have to bear, you have to cope up with them.
Esther's earnings do not come on a silver platter, as she struggles to cope with the fact that society holds a stereotype of welding being an activity designed for men.
They have that inferiority in them. They really believe I can't do it. So most times I may be rejected because all they know I cannot do it.
According to this budding success story, it is possible to fight and succeed against unemployment and its consequences. It all starts with change in mindset.
Unemployment is created by we people ourselves. It comes in such a way that you find someone undermines a certain job. Someone really believes, no, I can't do that.
Just in her second year at Chambogo University and pursuing a degree in refrigeration and air conditioning, she has a message for those who envisage themselves seeking for employment after graduation.
People who still think that maybe they have to first get done with their studies, your bachelor's, and then start looking for a job. Uganda currently, that is totally out. You're just digging your own grave.
She looks forward to a crystal clear future where she's a proud owner of a welding workshop and employing a good number of people. At 20 years of age, Esther has set a pace to all who are out there crying over unemployment. She attributes her spirit of hard work she exhibits to her humble family background. The era of woman emancipation has seen different women doing activities that were deemed very impossible, as we see Esther here doing welding. Nancy Okong, WBS Business.
We take a short break and return with corporate briefs. Welcome back. Now, the Private Sector Foundation Uganda has urged small and medium-sized enterprises to certify their businesses to enable effective government planning. This was communicated during the grand launch of a 3-day trade expo organized by the foundation at Uganda Manufacturers Association grounds. We have the details.
The private sector has organized a 3-day expo intended to analyze business progress and creating market links between traders and consumers.
The small and medium enterprises to be able to share information on markets. Market information is critically important for our SMEs to make market entry and sustain their presence.
The executive director, Private Sector Foundation Uganda, Gideon Badagawa, urged businessmen to register their businesses to enable efficiency in government planning.
They slapped a tax on the importation, 120% tax.
The business registration consequently will reduce cases of tax avoidance and tax evasion as a result of the tax identification numbers availed to traders by Uganda Revenue Authority. The Governor Bank of Uganda took courtesy to explain the position of the Uganda economy. He noted that the central bank is working tooth and nail towards restoring the macroeconomic status that has suffered shilling depreciation and ensuring realization of the 5% inflation target.
We believe to control core inflation to 5% in every single month. Sometimes it will be lower, and sometimes it will be higher than 5%. But it is realistic to aim for an average core inflation rate of 5% over a medium term of, say, 2 to 3 years.
The traders were further called upon to form cooperatives so as to strengthen business performance and give them a corrective voice. Private Sector Foundation Uganda is collaborating with Uganda National Bureau of Standards to give traders an upper hand in the world market. Private Sector Foundation Uganda has organized a trade expo which is going to last for 3 days with an aim of discussing and sharing ideas of how to develop the business sector in Uganda. Bizagania Judith, WBS TV, Business.
Business Forum takes a short breather and we return with Let's Talk Experts.